Imphal East Police seized heroin number 4 and huge amount of spasmoproxivon tablets worth more than 8 lakh rupees from 3 different locations. Health Minister L. Kumar launches National Deworming Day, appeals the public to take part in the program. Deputy Chief Minister Yumnam Joy Kumar asserts that utilization of biofuel will help boost the state's economy and save the environment. Students led by Kanglei Park Students Association stormed Imphal West DC office demanding removal of names of non-indigenous people from the electoral roll. And Manipur joins the world in observing World Biofuel Day. People maintain that influx into the state has caused discomfort to the indigenous people. Hello and welcome to Impact News. You're watching Primetime English News. I'm Joy Srivusham with the top stories and latest news at this hour. A team of Imphal East Police today seized heroin number 4 and a huge amount of spasmoproxivon tablets worth 8,22,250 rupees from 3 different locations from 3 drug peddlers. 2 persons from whom the heroin number 4 were recovered have been identified as Takilambam Sashikanta, alias Sashi, alias Atomba, 36 years, son of T. Tambalngau, a resident of Nambol, Kabowakching, and Ningthaujam Angang Tomba, alias Tomba, 52 years, son of late N. Nilachandra, resident of Laimaram, Waroiching. 25 grams of heroin number 4 worth around 3 lakhs rupees were recovered from these 2 persons. Both of them worked together as the drug peddlers. On the other hand, police arrested Sangom Shungbam Muzibur Rahman, alias Ango, 27 years, son of S. Samusha, a resident of Kurai Kumido, Kongba Turel Mapal, who sells SP tablets. 20,890 SP tablets were recovered from his suitcase. Speaking to media persons at Imphal East SP office, SP Kabib K said upon receiving a tip-off on presence of few drug peddlers in Nambol, Kabowakching area, a team of Imphal East Police led by Inspector B. Lunthang Vaipei, under the supervision of additional SP M. Kumarjit, arrested these persons from their residences this morning. Meanwhile, acting on a tip-off, a combined team of Imphal East Police led by Inspector B. Lunthang Vaifei under the supervision of additional SP M. Kumarjit, Deputy SP CDO2 K. Robinson and Deputy SP Operation R.K. Saklemba conducted search operations at Kurai Komido Kongba Turel Mapal and arrested Sangom Shungbam Muzibur Rahman from his residence. A case will be registered against these individuals for further investigations.
Manipur is nowadays like a drug-prone area, being border in the northeast. It has very near to this golden triangle in the Burma side. So the drugs like number 4 powder type artificial drugs, that comes from border areas. But the drugs of the tablets, sometimes we get inputs that it comes from mainland India, Kolkata, Dimapur, Guwahati, that area. Some other drugs like cultivation of poppy or ganja is indigenously some people were forced or taking up in some hidden places in the hills of Manipur. So for that also we are following up, we are taking action on those things also.
Health Minister L. Kumar launched the National Deworming Day for the state today. The minister appeals the public to take part in the program aimed at the well-being of children. He said different departments of the state have come together to start the program intended to promote health and well-being of young children free from illnesses. He stressed that only when our young children are healthy, a better society can be built. The minister also said the health sector in the state faces lots of inconveniences due to lack of manpower. He urged the doctors, nurses and medical staffs to come out of their comfort zones and serve the needy and the poor. Minister L. Jantakumar also said efforts are on to fill in the inadequate manpower in the department. Parliamentary Secretary of Health and Family Welfare S. Subhash Chandra, Director of Health Services Dr. K. Lokendro, Additional Director of Education S. R. K. Tenidi were among those present at the launching program. In this second phase of Deworming Day observation in Manipur, various health centers, schools and Anganwadi centers will administer albendazole tablets to children between the age of 1 to 19 years. The program, jointly organized by 3 departments, namely Health Department, Social Welfare Department and Education Department, aims to cater to around 10 lakh children in the state. The minister said a mop-up program will also be held on August 17th for those children who may miss tomorrow.
Mayangi seba tauge, praja seba tauge, laira nangi seba tauge, aduga migi life save tauge, and hybridunay. Doctor Amala with the piri makil beva, atopana pangi makil beva to a canay. They are treated just like God, but just to the contrary, a quick doctors, nobody feel to them the vibes. I say, I am very sorry, and I quick doctors in the Zoom. It is my earnest request to all our medical officers working on this field. Maduda Jarakadi my professional ethics. Kitang young biraga, okay, show Makaki lives is set on a scene. I have the request of game.
On the other hand, District Health Society Imphal East organized the launching ceremony of National Deworming Day NDD second round at Soibam Lekai Community Hall today. The National Deworming Day is observed on February 10 by the Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, and its main objective is to deworm children between the ages of 1 to 19 years at schools and Anganwadi centers. This year, for the first time, the ministry has decided to give the deworming tablets even to private schools children. The government of India had launched the initiative in 2015, making it one of the largest single-day public health initiatives in India. Manipur joins the world in observing World's Biofuel Day today. National Yuva Cooperative Society Limited, Manipur, organized the program under the aegis of Ministry of Petroleum and Natural Gas, Government of India at Lamyanba Shanglen in Palace Compound. Speaking on the occasion, Deputy Chief Minister Yumnam Joy Kumar said, "It is time to tap renewable energy as alternate sources of energy at maximum level in view of the growing concern about exhausting fossil fuel." He further said, as the fossil fuel deposits in the world have been exhausting at a faster rate, now is the time to tap alternate sources of energy, mostly renewable energy and biofuels, to meet the growing demand of energy in the world. He said biofuels have a major role. Although there have been adequate sources of alternate energy in the state, tapping it still becomes a big question. Observing that the state has maximum potential to generate renewable energy, Deputy Chief Minister said adequate solar energy can be generated to sustain its uses as an alternate source of energy. Wind energy can also be generated in large scale, he added. Joy Kumar further said younger generations should also be taught to know the potentials and possibilities to generate renewable energy as an alternate source of energy in the state in view of the exhausting non-renewable energy, especially fossil fuels. A painting competition was also held for students in 2 categories on the occasion. Top 10 winners of the painting competition has now been announced.
Ladybug, we will be crisis renewable and non-renewable. Renewable should like renewable should ladybug renewable when Sina requirements in demand of the labor demand limited deposit limited may I expect of the labor process maybe over a period of 50 years or 60 years trying to doing the we have to look for alternative form of the second fuel.
Students stormed the Imphal West DC office today, demanding removal of names of non-indigenous people from the state's electoral roll. Headed by the Kanglei Park Students Association (KSA), a number of students arrived in a bus and stormed the DC complex in Imphal West. They entered the office chanting slogans, distributing pamphlets, and later locked up the office in protest against inclusion of non-indigenous people in the electoral roll. Lamphel police personnel arrived at the spot and dispersed the students from the office complex. The students were prevented from proceeding further by the police at Kashampat and Sanjantong before they could reach Porampat. Manipur joins the world in observing International Indigenous Day today. JCILPS observed the observance at Kashampat Lairembi Community Hall. Leaders of JCILPS, members of various civil society organizations, and representatives of human rights organizations spoke on the occasion. Many students also took part in the observance. Speakers at the event maintained that the non-indigenous people coming to the state from all sides have caused discomfort to the indigenous people of the state. They said it is time to carry out a movement rather than saying that we are indigenous people and have been a resident of the place since time immemorial. The International Day of the World's Indigenous People is observed on August 9th each year to promote and protect the rights of the world's indigenous population. This event also recognizes the achievements and contributions that indigenous people make to improve world issues such as environmental protection. It was first pronounced by the General Assembly of the United Nations in December 1994. Bishnupur District Committee of Punba Ireipaki Mahiroi Singpanglup AIMS also observed the occasion at Ibudhau Korifaba Community Hall, Nambol today. Speaking on the occasion, Professor of Manipur University and Sanatomba emphasized the need to preserve the indigenous people in order to safeguard our clan. He said when the hills and valley inhabitants are united, no force can challenge our identity. Villagers of Lanka village under Sanapati district, Athom Abonmei, has claimed that the dam construction work which the officials informed was not part of minor irrigation department program has been found to be under the 2012 program of the department. He also alleged that the department has released forged pictures of a dam construction without carrying out any construction work. Speaking to media persons at Manipur Press Club today, Athom further said they approached the department to request for a dam construction at Lanka River near Waikot 5. Executive engineer of the department, Ketrimium Jotin, had informed them that the construction work was not part of the program. Upon research, documents were found saying that the dam construction work was part of a 2012 program. Meanwhile, there are forged pictures of works being undertaken at Mabui village under the district. There were no development works undertaken in the village, and reacting on the issue, villager Majed Kebao said they had requested the minor irrigation department on 21st July to construct a dam at Asang River near Makui Naga. There was no response from the department till date. He expressed dissatisfaction over the release of these forged pictures when there was no construction work at the first place. Both the villagers have threatened to complain to the Chief Minister on Miyamginumit if the department officials do not start construction of dam by the 15th of this month. They will also complain to the Prime Minister of the country if the relevant authorities do not take actions against those responsible.
MI department ki thabak suba kari su laide haibase ai sengdongningi handak lakba det tra manga manungda sudaba tarbadi laraga department na yengsinbiro aduga suhanbiro natrabadi akhoi singmi tammi meyam punsinba numit tang tra trukta siam ngonda khun meyam sanglaga akhoi complaint se si thagagni siamna huzik sadaba mi singda sae hana mathakda laukhat pidradi Bharat ki Prime Minister da khun gi complaint se amuk thagakni
executive engineer mahakna makui asang gi damsi sakhre haina photo ga loinana mana declare towe adubu mafam asida thabak hujik phobada amata suba leite aduna haya authority gi mina laklaga lakliba August 15 manungda laklaga mafam asi check tawbio natradi August 16 numit CM da unaba numit sida akhoi khunja loin ma pullaga complaint si akhoi CM da pikhalani.
Nirvana Foundation under Project Sunrise along with Family Health International FHI 360, Manipur State AIDS Control Society, MAX and Manipur Central Jail Sajiwa inaugurated a prison HIV intervention office at Manipur Central Jail Sajiwa today. Considering the inconveniences faced by the prison team due to lack of such offices in the state, the prison HIV intervention office was opened under the initiative of FHI 360 and SP Prison. Project Director of Manipur State AIDS Control Society, Valentina Arambam, graced the inaugural as the chief guest. SP Prison of Sajiwa, W. Panitpang, and Secretary of Nirvana Foundation, Sobhana Sorokhaibam, were among others present at the occasion. A 3-day skill development program held under the theme Freshwater Fish Culture Practices in Ponds and Tank kicked off at the Training Hall of State Institute of Rural Development in Porompat, DC Complex today. The program is organized by Fisheries Department, Government of Manipur, and aims at imparting skills to the fishermen on how to increase fish production. Taking part in the program, Director of Fisheries David K. Shimre said 50 fishermen from 7 different districts of the state are taking part in the program. He further maintains that the fishermen produce 32,000 metric tons of fishes annually. However, people of the state consume about 42,000 metric tons of fishes in a year. He asserted that the fishermen need to make use of modern technology to increase the yield. David K. Shimre also said that there will be no need to import fishes anymore if we increase the production. He asserted that the skill development program will benefit the fishermen. Deputy Commissioner of Imphal East, T.H. Chitra, was also present at the program today.
Akoi Chingi district manga amasung Imphal East koi pullaga mi yankhai muna training chatharibani si numi humni gi training ni masidagi akoi resource person yamna technical know how upgrade tawrba mayama su kauraga akoi chathabani aduga masidadi akoi training se training ata tawna tadana field la chatlaga nga yu aga phadana success hoirba moi su akoi interact hongani aba karamai moi success hoibano habna chimba adu maina masi training se aina khanbada yam phadana success hoigani.
A state-level poetry recitation competition for class 5 to 8 in connection with the 120th birth anniversary of Lininghal Ibungo Nauria Pulau Pundre will be held on 11 August at Lamyanba Shanglen Palace Compound. Prizes for the competition will be distributed on 14th August, the birth anniversary of Lininghal Ibungo at State Guest House, Samjentong. Now it's time for a small commercial break. We'll be right back in a short while. Keep watching Impact News. Welcome back. You're watching Primetime English News. Manipur Pradesh Congress Committee MPCC organized the 75th anniversary of Quit India movement at Congress Bhavan, BT Road today. Officials and staffs of Manipur Congress attended the program. Indian Youth Congress observed its foundation day today. Manipur Pradesh Youth Congress Committee MPYCC also organized the observance. As part of the observance, volunteers of MPYCC distributed edible items and stationery items to children at the Children Home, Julalin today. Secretary of Manipur Pradesh Congress Committee and in charge of Youth Congress M. Subhash Chandra, President of MPYCC Amir Hussain, General Secretary S. Kajal and executive members of the committee took part in the observance. Speaking on the occasion, M. Subhash Chandra said they opposed the appointment of an RSS activist, Rajat Sethi, who is not an indigenous person, as an advisor to the Chief Minister. He said MPYCC will carry out intense agitations demanding his removal.
Civil society bilen ay office magis office member da RSS ki udumba laloba activist Rajib Sethi ko ba UP macha nawamna civil society advisor raga magi sason do basi akoi leiba ki swatha tara akoi ki Manipur ki swatha tara basi karino tangai fataba civil society advisor hab karti Manipur ki leiba istigi IAS retire kaya IPS retire kaya leini makhoi jo advisor happy ai RS ki Rajib Sethi ko manawa mama advisor raga magi sason do ba hai basi siri bilen na machendana nirjananjam ki wa hai ba national jaga wa hai ba Manipur thugai na ba RS na changsale ba lalong da siri bilen sumadu da support to ra hai basi ekoi singlai.
NIC Bishnupur organized an Aadhaar enrollment program at government schools of Bishnupur district today. The program will continue till the 28th of this month. ZEO of Bishnupur district organized the program today at Balaram Upper Primary School. Speaking on the occasion, ZEO of Zone 4, Tikendrajit said this is a digital age and the age of internet, and Aadhaar is essential at this age, and the program is being organized with an aim to provide Aadhaar cards to people on time. Manipur State Commission for Women and Modern College Women's Cell, Porompat, jointly organized a one-day awareness program on combating crime against women in the state at the auditorium of Modern College today. Speaking at the program held on the theme, Combating Violence Against Women for College Students, Chairperson of Manipur State Commission for Women, Dr. K. Sobita, maintains that the cooperation of men is needed to stop crime against women in the society. Any crimes committed against women cannot be tackled without the support and cooperation of men. The awareness program was held today as a step towards stopping crimes against women.
Tungi wakalon se koi samaj ma sep to ba habse moi makutta leirabani habsi akoina tahana bi damakta tonga tonga ba legal expert su khoina moi ko yaujari aduga maruina commission na akoina lokholi ba daita mayam singa se makoi de gyan dana akoi de moi da awareness ma pi ba moi punung de ramba wakalon moi hidden spirit mayam se akoina arise to hole harkanda akoina khalliba commission gi amna fajakraba protect society habse protect society while we are protecting our women pride haiba asigi theme sida khoina luxuriba commission gi role si wakalon si su moi the insight to hongeni haiba wakalon si loina asugum si khoi pangthok sabani.
Meanwhile, a 35-year-old woman, a beautician, was allegedly raped at a knife point in her residence in Adambakam, Chennai on Sunday. Hailing from Manipur, she has been living in the state for the past 11 years and was employed as a beautician at a parlor in Pallavaram for the last 18 months. On Sunday morning around 3 a.m., two men knocked on the doors of the woman's house, after which she was raped, police sources said. The duo had approached her on the pretext of availing her services for a wedding. Since it was in the wee hours of the day, she did not open the doors and had questioned the men on the urgency and necessity to turn up so early in the day through the window. The men then told her that the beautician booked for the function cancelled and needed someone soon. After the woman let the men in, one of them allegedly held her at knife point and raped her, while the other stood guard near the door, police sources said. They gagged her to prevent her from making noises and fled the house before daybreak to avoid being noticed by neighbors. Later in the day, the woman approached the Adambakam police, after which a case was registered. She has been admitted to the Chengalpet Medical College Hospital for treatment and further tests. Based on the descriptions provided by the woman, police have launched a hunt for the suspects. People of Kakching Ward number 6 has boycotted its councillor N. Narjit for constructing shops on the campus of an old health center of Kakching. Addressing media persons at Manipur Press Club today, an elderly person of the ward, Kumuktam Tomcho, said people have boycotted the councillor N. Narjit, who was elected by the people to serve them, for standing against the wishes of the people. He further said the council constituted by Congress started construction of shops at the hospital's campus by an open tender. Tomcho said the people took the resolution to boycott the opposition's councillor N. Narjit for joining hands with the Congress in construction of the shops instead of standing against the councillor's wrongdoings.
Pasha lakosida karma mong de sina sige haina khoina kanna jena matam sida haina matam sida mahana ma boiba nanai goiba man thopam tawre asuma mayam sina masi aikhoina aikhogi lekai dagi masi boycott tawba haina khoina dendaban.
Students of DM College of Arts staged a sit-in today against the order issued by Education Department to open admission for another 120 students after already enrolling 1,000 students for the first semester. Agitated students boycotted classes and also locked up the principal's office and the administrative office. Thaunajam Uttam, a student of the college, maintains that it is unreasonable to admit more students a month after the session has started. He also said there are no adequate classrooms and other necessary equipments. He condemns the order as being inconsiderate for the students. The students warned of intense agitations if the Education Department do not withdraw the order by noon tomorrow.
College ki chhatra je hana capacity je full oinan lai rabane ba masi ki mathakta college ki awar apa yanction bibagi mahuta laiba chhatra ji ki mathakta hena ahen ba chhatra ma lawne haiba siri yamna nungai jadaba wafam ne thamjage adu su mathakta chhatra kana go ma kitang thenga lakpa matamda maning ta ba tamna ojana mamangda tayo para je khoina loksan bangam deba siguma awa mayam si yanction bibagi mahuta sumaina government na lokhat biba thorang ase masi yajaning de aduna hayeng tang taragi Pung baro jibuki manungda government thokpi bo order se handokpi dragadi akoina makha taba khongjang mayam junction jagani college ki.
All Manipur Muslim Development Committee has expressed a disappointment over the non-arrest of any persons by the police, even after a complaint was lodged after the president of the committee was beaten up. Addressing media persons at Manipur Press Club today, President of the committee, Shahid Ahmad Sheikh, alleged that 7 to 8 persons led by Arif Khan, Wasim Khan, Nasir Khan and Wahida Begum attacked him on the evening of August 6 around 7 p.m. when he was walking near Lilong Turel Ahanbi Kalikong. He said he was beaten up on false accusations of being biased while distributing relief materials to the flood-affected victims. He was even hospitalized. Shahid claims that the allegations made on him are totally baseless. A complaint was even lodged at Lilong police station. However, the police has not taken any steps till date. The committee warned of intense agitations if the culprits are not arrested and provided befitting punishments within 48 hours.
Karigumba Lilong police take hoy mina su amasung organization mina su report ama tawre moina Lilong PS na su as lekai ni araga yam phaja mongdu loisil waiba loisina pote dum sindaba loisina pote sindaba aduga police ama oibagi sabsaba RR apply to bidaba organization mana wakat matam da ta di taraga taba du apply to bidaba adu karigumba pungni funi pani gi manung da to bidaba taraga di Manipur le bai khoiga wakhalon mana ba organization singa ku khusam naraga khongjang changchilani.
A cadre of Zaliangrong United Front ZUF was arrested by District Police Commando Bishnupur during a search operation today. The cadre has been identified as William Kame, 20 years, son of K. Guda of None Kumja Part 1. DSP Commando, SDPO and OC of Porampat, NCIE and Women Police Team under the supervision of Additional SP Operation conducted search and cordon operation at Mahabali Kabuikul area in Imphal East today. Altogether, 780 men and 93 women were verified. 16 persons without proper ID, including a person out on bail, were taken to Porampat Police Station for further verification and released later. In run-up to the nation's Independence Day, Imphal West Police team conducted house-to-house cordon and search operation at Nauremthong area this morning at 5. The team led by Imphal West Additional P Operation and Madhu Nimai included Deputy SP Operation Thangkochon Haukip, SDPO of Lamphel O Wangkomba, OC of Imphal West Commando P Achoba, OCs of Imphal West Commando Lamphel, Lamshang, Patsoy and many other commando teams. Altogether 150 persons were verified and 23 persons without valid identity cards and an underground on bail were taken to Lamphel police station for further verification. The operation ended around 7 a.m. House-to-house cordon and search operation was also conducted at Taubal Khetri Lekai in Taubal district today. Altogether, 176 men and 87 women were verified and 5 men without proper IDs were taken to Taubal police station for further verification and later released. The operation was carried out by a team led by DSP Operations Soibam Sachidananda, DSP Commando Premjit and OC Commando Sadananda under the supervision of Taubal SP. Now, before we end, let's take a look at the headlines once again. Imphal East Police seized heroin number 4 and huge amount of Spasmoproxivon tablets worth more than 8 lakh rupees from 3 different locations. Health Minister L. Jayanta Kumar launches National Deworming Day, appeals the public to take part in the program. Deputy Chief Minister Yumnam Joy Kumar asserts that the utilization of biofuel will help boost the state's economy and save the environment. Students led by Kanglei Park Students Association stormed Imphal West DC office demanding removal of names of non-indigenous people from the electoral roll. And Manipur joins the world in observing World Biofuel Day. People maintains that influx into the state has caused discomfort to the indigenous people.